This is Brush Ninja. Brush Ninja is a free and simple application for making animated GIFs. What is an animated GIF image? An animated GIF is an image encoded in Graphics Interchange Format, GIF, which contains a number of images or frames in a single file and is described by its own graphic control extension. The frames are presented in a specific order in order to convey animation. Here I am in Brush Ninja. Now, the definition of a GIF is that it is a series of frames. So here is a frame, here is frame 1, and we will be creating a series of frames. Before I create that series of frames, I want to go up and I want to go into the settings. So I'll go right here, I'll click on settings, and by default it's giving me a light background. I'm going to switch it to blue and watch what happens to the background. We now have a blue background, a little more pleasing. Going back into the settings, I want to look at the background. Now, for our purposes, we're going to just simply select a color. And I have a couple sliders. I'm now going to create a new frame. I have a blue background. I'll go down here to create new frame. I have 2 frames. They both have a blue background. But for frame number 2, I want to add a little bit of grass here at the bottom. So note that I'm on brown. I can change this color by sliding down. I want to use a straight line. So I'll create lines here. And I have choices in thickness. I want to use this thickness. And all I'm going to do is simply go right across and create a little bit of grass, blue sky, green grass. My next frame will be a duplication of frame 2. So all I have to do is click right here, duplicate frame. I now have 3 frames, one with just a simple blue background, one with the blue background and the green grass, and that's true for number 3, blue background, green grass. In frame 3, I'm going to create a stalk. So I will use my drawing tool, and I want my stalk to be a medium thickness. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to draw my stalk up. My next frame will not be a new frame. Again, it's going to be a duplication of frame 3. So now on frame 4, I have the blue background, I have the green grass, and I have a stalk. Now I'm going to put a flower. So I'm going to click the green color. I'll stick with drawing. I'll go with a medium size, and I'm going to draw here. My 5th frame will also be a duplication. For my 5th frame, I will not create a new one. I will simply duplicate frame 4. Here is frame 5. can see 5 of 5 here. I'll pick a new color. I'll use an orange. I'll use this thickness, and I will just simply see if I can fill in the outline of frame number 4. Frame number 6 will also be a duplication of frame 5. I'm in frame 6. I will pick a new color, pick a red. We'll go with the same thickness, and I will again follow the inside. I'll do the same thing again, duplicating, picking a new color, and this time I'm going to try, see if I can lightening up the colors. No, I'm not crazy with that, so I'll see if I can darken it. Maybe go with a dark blue here, and this time maybe I'll go with a different thickness. I'll go in, and I'll do the duplication one more time. This time I want it to be a bit lighter, and I'll go back to using the yellow, and I will put a bit of yellow in here. Then I will duplicate it one more time. This time I'll go back to the orange, go with a different thickness, and put a squiggle in. Now I have 9 frames, and I started with a blue background. I added some grass, I added a stalk, I added the outline of a tree or a flower, I added color on inside of each one. Now if I want to see what this looks like as an animation, I can preview it by clicking here, clicking play. So let's see what it looks like. There is my animated GIF. Now I want to try something a little different. I notice when I play it, I can see the animation, but I also know that when I go up to the settings and I click on animation, that I'm doing it at 10 frames per second. Now let's see what happens when I set it for 24 and click apply and run it now. Moves much quicker, doesn't it? So this is something you might want to give a try and see what happens with your animations. Now notice this. On slide number 9, there is a 1x. Right in here. And what I want to do is, I want to make that 1x into a 2x. And I'll do that for all of these. And what I want to do is see what it does when I click play. And if I am not mistaken, I am still in 24 frames per second. But let's bring it back to 10, do an apply, start with slide number 1, and let's see what happens when I play it. So what this is doing is, it's giving me the illusion of having 2 frames here, 2 frames, 2 frames, and it changes what I'm seeing. The next thing we want to focus on is, I'm pretty pleased with this very simple animation. I want to export it. So I'll click on export. I want it to be an animated GIF. So I'll save it. I'm going to do an export. let's see where it sends it. I'll click Save, and it has taken it and brought it down into my download folder. So now if I go down to my download folder and I click on animated GIF, what do I get? My animated GIF done in Brush Ninja. Let me just go back and show you a couple things that I did not show you, and then I will let you go give this a try yourself. One of the things I did not show you was the fact that there is an eraser. So if I draw inside of here and I'm not happy with my drawing, there is an eraser to go in and fix things. And let's see, I can probably make a bigger eraser. And another thing I did not show you is the fact that there is text. So if you want to add something in here, you have a choice of a couple different fonts, but you can put some words in here if you want to make those words larger. And the other thing is you can add some little animations in here that you can add inside of your animations. So there are some pretty cool things inside of Brush Ninja that I think you're going to have some fun with. Let your imagination go wild with Brush Ninja. Have fun.